Hey everyone, it's Kelsey, and today I wanted to make a video because we did receive our first placement call. We received it yesterday, and yesterday was kind of crazy, so I didn't make it. I was kind of at the end of the day a little bit frazzled, so I didn't make this video yesterday, but we did receive our first placement call. It was for two girls. Age 3 and 5. I can't tell much about them because of privacy, but I received the call on my house phone, and I don't normally answer my house phone because half the time it's just random people calling that are like, this business would like your support, or this blah blah blah. So most of the time my house phone just rings. But then all of a sudden, as soon as the house phone ended, my phone started ringing. I was like, oh my goodness, is this what I think it is? Because we have to have house phones for foster care. And I know that I need to start answering my phone more. But she called my phone, our caseworker, and she was like, hey, I knew exactly what was going on. Like, my stomach was just like all the way up. And like I was like, oh. But she called, gave me the information, and then asked if we would be interested. And Seth was at work, so I was like, I thought we would be. The only thing I was kind of hesitant about is like a 5-year-old. I know that we are certified for it, and that's what we've been okay with, but I was just hesitant to just say yes without talking to him. I feel like that's a big decision for your life, and I feel like you should always talk to your significant other. So I was like, okay, I'll get in contact with him and get back to you as soon as I can. I didn't say no. I said I would get in contact for him. So the way it works is whenever they call one family and they don't say yes right away, they'll call and get like backups or multiple people that can do it. So I messaged Seth because at work he can't use his phone. So I messaged him at like 3:10, and she called right as soon as I got off the phone with her. I messaged him and said, hey, there's two girls. What do you want me to do? Then he never responded. So I was like, okay, I bet he's already missed his last break and he's not going to be able to respond to me till 5 o'clock. So I was kind of going crazy, getting the house super clean. And then my initial thought when she called was just overjoyed that she called. And then all of a sudden the fear sunk in. I don't know. I've never been a parent. I've never been a mom. So that took over my body. And I was just super cleaning everything and trying to get everything ready. And looking through the clothes and seeing if we had any for that side. Because we don't have clothes for about age 2 up. We don't have clothes. We just don't. It's not something that's in our arsenal of clothing. Because most of those sizes kids in our family are still in, so we don't have those. And I was just panicking, and I was we don't, and honestly our car seats, we only have one car seat at this point, and it is an infant car seat, but we had planned on getting another one at our shower. So because our family our family normally does car seats and stuff, or a stroller or something along those lines that we really need for baby shower. And we kind of already talked to them, and even if we didn't get it at the shower, we had hoped that maybe we got enough gift cards to get them anyway. So we hadn't got our car seats yet, but no matter what, we could have had car seats, if that makes sense. There are lots of kids in our family, and we could borrow car seats. So I was kind of do I go ahead and call them and ask if we can borrow a car seat? What do I do? Since I don't know if he's going to say yes or no. I figured he would say yes, but I did not want to make that decision without both of us having a conversation. So I didn't call anybody. I just was cleaning, and I was actually vacuuming when she called me back on my phone, and then she called back the house phone, and I heard it. So I answered it, and she said, and at this point it had been about an hour since she called me. And she said, there is another family that is willing to take them, but we called you first. Were you able to get a hold of him? And she asked what I wanted her to do. Honestly, those kids had been through so much in just a little conversation we had. So much. And they had been there all day long dealing with this. And I said, honestly, if there's a family who can get them settled before us, it's okay. I didn't really want to do that, but I didn't feel right leaving them girls sitting there any longer, because I knew if we were going to do it, we would not have been there until like 7 o'clock. We would not have been able to go get those girls till 7 o'clock, because we would have had to go an hour away to get car seats and then an hour back to the place once he got here at 5:30. So it would have been at least the bare minimum like 7:30, and I could not, if I knew there was a family there waiting and I didn't know for sure at that point if he was even going to say yes, I didn't want to just say yes, we'll do it, and then him say no or something, and then at 7 o'clock they have to find somebody else. So anyway, she said, okay, well, how about this? You go ahead, and as soon as you talk to him, and if he says yes, call me back, and then what I'll do is I'll make y'all the backup family. And so I was like, okay. And I kind of felt like I'm guilty because he said yes as soon as he walked in the door, because he didn't even get my message. He didn't get nothing. So it was just like he got nothing from that I'd sent. So he walked in the door and he was so excited, and I had to kind of tell him, hey, we're the backup family currently, because I couldn't get a hold of you and I didn't know how to get a hold of him, and evidently the phone number was in my phone. But anyway, from this point on, I now have a way of contacting him while he's at work, even in like an emergency situation. But also, he told me, which I guess we had just never really thought about, discussing how he would handle a phone call. I guess at the point when we would have talked about that, he was working weekend shift. So he was at home a lot more. So our thought process was a little different, that he would just be here when a phone call was given. But now we know, and now we've had a conversation. There is still a chance that we could get a call about them, like if the emergency placement fell through. But as of now, we do not have any children placed in our home. We did receive our first call. It was insanity, like inside my brain while I was waiting, honestly. And then last night, my family went and got us car seats, and now we have car seats, so we are ready for that part. I guess we just assumed it was going to take longer because of our fears and stuff, so we weren't really, it wasn't something that we were like, oh, we have to have at this moment. We know we have backup car seats if we need them. But our family went and got us car seats last night, and needless to say, our car seat that we registered for now is unavailable, and they're like, we don't want to get one you don't like. We were going to show up to your door with car seats, and I was like, okay, I'll come meet you at Walmart. So we went and picked out different car seats, but we now have had our first placement call, have experienced that, have car seats. We aren't going to open the car seats yet, because just so that we can have them at the shower, as their gift, unless we get placed. If we get placed, then we'll open them. But yeah, it was pretty insane. I do now know in my brain just extra stuff that I didn't even think about before. Like, we don't have toothbrushes, we don't have toothpaste for kids, we don't have shampoo, and we don't have older kid clothes. So my brain's on a reset now of things that we may need, because in that hour, basically, is that all it was? In between her calling the first time and the second time, my brain was on overdrive. So, but we are excited to see what happens. We're kind of sad because things didn't line up right, that technology, or just me not just saying yes automatically, or whatever, something got in the way. So my theory is that if it was meant to be, that text message would have sent, or something would have happened, another family wouldn't have been available, or they would have still been placed with us even though the other family was available. But we are still waiting and open-hearted for whoever's going to come into our home. And we now know next time different ways to do things, to get in contact with each other. And we are now a little bit more prepared. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye.